Advice and information from the experts. This is Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carnie.
Have you heard of no-fault coverage? Have you heard of tort coverage? In Saskatchewan, you have two choices when it comes to injury coverage on your insurance. And here to explain the two, our insurance expert. It's Greg Marcyniuk at Heritage Insurance.
Basically, with no-fault coverage, it provides a package of benefits that do cover the majority of your expenses if you're injured. And if someone is found responsible for the collision, no-fault coverage allows you to sue for additional expenses. It doesn't allow you to sue for pain and suffering except in very limited circumstances. No-fault means you receive comprehensive benefits no matter who's responsible for the collision. But your right to sue for pain and suffering is very limited. That's very important as far as the pain and suffering. All Saskatchewan residents have no-fault coverage unless they themselves have declared to choose tort coverage. And what that means is if you filed a declaration choosing tort coverage, you're covered under no-fault coverage. If you have tort coverage and wish to change to no-fault coverage, you must file a declaration. Now, as far as tort coverage, it provides a basic package of benefits that will cover some of your expenses if you're injured, and if someone else is found responsible for the collision, tort coverage allows you to sue for additional expenses as well as pain and suffering. Tort means being held legally responsible for your action. In auto injury coverage, it means you have the right to sue those responsible for your additional expenses and for pain and suffering. Just the basics that you need to know is all Saskatchewan residents can choose their injury coverage. Your parents, you can even choose your child's injury coverage. Even if you don't own or drive a vehicle, you can still choose an injury coverage as well. Both tort and no-fault are quality insurance products and are equally priced. And you can change your injury coverage at any time and as many times as you would like at no cost. The coverage you have at the time of the collision will be the coverage you receive if you are injured, whether you have tort or whether you have no fault. So these are the two policies that are out there, or the two types of injury coverage out there for motorists. And if anyone would like to actually sit down and talk about it, please come on down to the corner of Fairford and First West to talk to any of our fine brokers here.
Sounds to me like it would be to our advantage to have the tort coverage, especially if there's no additional cost.
Well, that's correct. It varies a lot, Rob, between what your personal circumstances are. No fault is great, but the circumstances vary from individual to individual, so it's very important that you do sit down and do discuss these with a qualified broker.
And again, you can find qualified brokers at Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw, corner of Fairford Street and 1st Avenue Northwest. And you can give them a call anytime to set up an appointment or just drop in. But the phone number, 693-7640. Heritage Insurance. Greg Marcyniuk, thank you very much, sir.
You're more than welcome. Enjoy the day.
This has been Ask the Expert, your source for expert advice and information.